welcome back to the Brownie Chat. This is
episode 46.
Yes, back. Another week. 7 weeks.
10 times.
100 times. 100 weeks later. Another episode. Sorry.
Welcome back to the Brownie Chat. Oh my god, I'm so excited to record.
To be fair, a lot has happened since.
Siri's playing.
Here's what I found.
Yeah. So a lot has happened since.
Siri is playing.
No, it's not.
It is. Guys, I just can't believe we're back. And normally we can see ourselves, so this is weird that we can't see ourselves.
What?
No, we normally can see ourselves.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, the thing.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, this
so
is.
We can't see if it's
it doesn't matter. Yeah, we will now. Just record. Anyway,
welcome back.
So, a lot has happened, I guess, since.
Well, firstly, have you missed us? Probably not, because we have no one here.
Our last episode, funnily enough, we spoke about why. What was it? It was finding a spouse, was it? Oh no! Should you go to therapy? And I think
after that episode, we both went to therapy.
And that's why we never came back. No, for real. There's been like a couple of questions that Aisha's got on her TikToks, and like a couple of things that we want to cover. But yeah, let's start with what's happened in between, really. Like.
So when was that last episode?
2 months ago.
Oh my God.
No, seriously.
No, seriously, how long?
2 months ago. It was 2 months ago. No, seriously, it was.
Oh, so that's not too bad.
Yes, it is. That's too bad. Anyway, so first,
do I look
you
nice, by the way?
Yeah, you look great.
No.
Let's just get that out of the way. You look fantastic.
What do you like about my makeup?
I like the fact that this could run out of battery and we need to get to the topic. So.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah, it looks nice, great.
I wanted tea, by the way. This is cold, and I'm cold, and I wanted a hot drink.
Anyway, so yeah, fill them in. So what's been happening with you specifically, so you can get like your rant out there.
It's not a rant. But I've got 12,000 followers.
Come on, no,
but actually, a lot of you have come from Spill with Melinda and my
You don't know that yet.
and obviously on TikTok. So for those of you who don't know about this podcast, this is mine and my husband's podcast. My lovely, stupid husband. No, and for those of you who obviously have been on this Brownie Chat journey, who have been with us on this Brownie Chat journey, and you watched our last episode to this episode, I've got now, I can't believe it, 12 and a half, nearly 1,000 followers. So,
I can't remember what we spoke about what you had.
I think I was literally on like 6 or like 7.
And now I'm on 7 nearly, and she's on 12. So.
And like, so much has happened because I've started a new job. Wait, hold on.
No, know that. They know that you're HOTA. You've been HOTA for ages.
Only since September.
Yeah, we've uploaded since then. Yes, we've uploaded.
Okay, so yeah, obviously I've obviously.
Well, anyway, recap them. Yeah, she's a HOTA, so recap them.
So high level teaching assistant. I've now settled in with that. Alhamdulillah, it's going really good. I've been ill a lot recently, haven't I?
No. You've just been like normal ill.
I was literally off for like a week.
Oh yeah, but that's the first time this year.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. The first time this year.
Like that, but I've been like the last 2 days.
Oh no, you have been ill, but like. No, but not like ill. Like as in like there was one severe week, but other than that, like you're like, you know, you always get ill during winter.
But I'm really ill at the moment.
But I'm just
hiding it. You've been doing so. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Nice. No, she has, but yeah, like you've powered through, like you have. So.
We've also got invited onto the BBC Asia Network.
Oh, shut up! Come on. Anyway,
okay, what's been happening with you?
No,
because mine is the same. But
so,
you have had exciting stuff.
So,
Alhamdulillah.
So I don't know if we mentioned it before, but I was on a course, and I think I did mention.
You did, and you were like.
Basically, I am now a qualified personal trainer from like years and years of like being wanting to do this. I finally got there, and I thank you, and I now work at the gym that I go to. So it's like it's a bit surreal now that I deep it, because like I've always wanted to work at a gym, whether that's like for myself or I've just always wanted that for myself, to be honest. And so I'm a level 3 qualified personal trainer, and I've officially
What was the best part about getting your certificate? What was the best part about it?
I would say that.
No, that's not it.
What?
That's not it.
I would say the best part of my journey for being a PT or getting there is the surprise canvas that Aisha gave me, and I'll put a picture of it here.
Isn't it cute?
It's good. No, it's good. She took my mantra that I use, which is make fitness more of a lifestyle and less of a chore. And inshallah, I will prosper in this adventure. But
inshallah,
it is something that I've always wanted to do, and now I'm basically the two things that I do, design and gym. I'm like working in industry in them fields, and that's like to me, like everyone always says, even my little cousins, they're like, they don't know what they want to do yet and stuff like that. And even just generally friends and people, and I can genuinely say I'm in the fields that I want to be, and I'm working the jobs and things that I want to be. Like for inshallah, like I'll be making more money from fitness. But I've always been wanting to make money from something that I love doing. So design already, obviously, freelance and just general, and now obviously fitness. So yeah.
But that's like the main thing that's actually different from last episode to this episode, because nothing's really happened in my life.
But yes, and like we finally got our photo albums.
Oh my god.
So if you're seeing this, guys, just had to do a 20-second silence for them.
No, but literally we've been married for 2 years. We've finally got our wedding albums. We got 2, because one for my family, one for like us. After 2 years, more than 2 years.
And what's funny is like, obviously only family are really going to see them anyway. But like your hijab and stuff, like there's so many like pictures in there that probably can't be shared. Or
and also we were looking at them the other day and we were like, we look
so
like babies.
Different.
Like you look really different. I just look skinny and now I'm fat because you made me fat.
So
and
I look just younger. I look so much younger, and like so that's happened, and inshallah, there will be more news the next like few months that we share. And like obviously, when we started this year, me and Aisha were like adamant that we would like achieve certain things, and like no. Let me like. So we put things down on like a little vision board, which we've mentioned already.
I was just gonna say mention the vision board.
And and I always say this, and I've got a video about this, and I've got like pictures that say this. There's the bigger goal of achieving what you want to achieve, but then there's the micro goals in between, that like the little steps to get to where you want to get to, and the micro steps have actually altered our final goal. So like, alhamdulillah, like we've got however many subscribers on here now, but you've prospered in the other podcast, which even though it was our goal, obviously like deep down, it's a shared success really, isn't it? It's like, even though you've achieved that for yourself and you and...
No, yeah, of course, yeah.
So you and Mum have obviously achieved that. So if you don't know, they've got a podcast called Spill Milk with Mill and Dill. on YouTube and Spotify. But alhamdulillah, the reason behind that and the reason they're prospering, and I know I keep saying that word, but the reason they're doing so well in that is because of the message behind it. For this, it's more of a like casual. We are still trying to influence others in terms of like how desi couples are, topics that we've spoken about. Whereas I do feel naturally there's a stronger message behind Spill with Mill and Dill.
Yeah, because like, and actually I've said this, I don't know if I've said this on this podcast, but I've said it on like my lives. Basically how like we've always wanted to do like content creating.
From day one, even like, before I even knew her.
Yes, and like separate, well I don't know about him, but separately from him, before marriage, from the age of like 16, 17, I used to create like makeup videos.
Yeah, I didn't create makeup videos, no.
But then when we got married, well we started the podcast before obviously we got married, like you guys know. But then we also tried like doing like a couples TikTok. Couples.
Do you know what? You have to try stuff, and like,
that didn't
at that time.
No, I was just gonna go on from what you were saying. That didn't go anywhere. And then when me and
we didn't really try. Maybe our hearts weren't in that.
We used to post a lot.
No, we stopped though. Like
there was so many like videos I posted.
No, we stopped.
I don't know. Not on our joint number. I'm talking about mine as well.
Oh yeah. That's no, I'm talking about our joint. No, we just stopped.
I'm just talking about like ours, because personally. But then obviously when me and Auntie started posting our videos, because of it being a unique relationship, and you know how people say you've got to be different to be recognised. Yeah. Couples, there's so many couples.
That's what I was going to
Aisha
say.
And Hedda. There's like Sai and Saida. There's Hezera and her husband. There's so many like Asian already young.
And couples. Everyone always says, another couple. Yeah.
Like, whereas when me and your mum did it, it wasn't a couple relationship or anything like that. It was something that's so not seen in this world.
Well, it wasn't anywhere.
Online, I would say.
I don't think it's... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not
like
in the public
positive,
eye.
Yeah, positive online.
Shown.
There probably is a lot of positive online, but not seen at all. Maybe like 2% compared to how much negativity there is around
and
the mother-in-law daughter.
Alhamdulillah, they're probably like... With the grace of God, there probably are tons of relationships.
So many people saying,
and so many people can relate to it. However, to be able to show it in a public eye, you could say, and get positive feedback, it's obviously like that's the bigger goal behind this. Forget money, forget like exposure, forget like follow accounts. The amount of like positive messages you've received personally from like direct messages and like even just comments in general praising it and saying that like I hope that our in-laws are the same and blah blah blah. What more can you even ask for?
Like mother-in-laws to be, not even just the daughter-in-laws. Some mother-in-laws will be like, I really hope I can be like this with my daughter-in-law. There was one lady, she literally said, inshallah I'll have this relationship with my 4 daughter-in-laws to be, because I'm assuming she's got 4 sons.
Yes, because it's because of the stigma. Yeah, you can turn that off. Turn it around. Turn it around.
Sorry, I'm just popular.
No, just turn it around.
Turn
it around.
You can't control me.
Just turn it around. Please, can you turn it around? Because that's so annoying. So
you're controlling.
So I guess like, yes, we haven't really got to our goal for this podcast, but
inshallah.
That's also, inshallah, yes. I mean, we've still got a few days left. But inshallah, like, obviously, we will get there. And it's not like we're just stopping. We just had a break. Like, that's what it is. But, like I said...
And actually, can I just say...
The success with her podcast with Mum is equivalent to how
it's all the...
Can you just stop now?
It's all 3 of us, because you do all the editing side of it. We just talk. We just sit here and talk, and then we edit.
That's the thing, like, it's a joint effort. For example... No, I'm going to have to edit that bit out. Anyway, for example, like Allah's put us in this position. Like... It could have been that, for example, Aisha could have married someone, had a great in-laws, but not had a husband that was creative, for example. No, I'm serious. Like,
I just love how you always do this.
No, but just listen. So putting like the idea into like real like visuals.
Or like I could have had like a really caring, loving husband.
And not a good in-laws.
And like he, I don't know, like bought me designer bags and took me on like 7 million holidays a year. Like, you know, like the people like that. No, you know, let me finish.
Yeah.
And like just, but like treated her like that, but maybe didn't treat her with respect. Maybe, I don't know. Just treated her like, oh, I'll buy her something to shut her up. Type of
Yeah, I mean,
and I also didn't have good in-laws. Like, alhamdulillah, I've got the whole lot. Like, you treat me well, you respect me, you take me on holidays. We could talk. Oh, well, we have talked about Morocco, haven't we?
Yeah.
We, you know, you and I've got a really good relationship with your in-laws, your family.
But
like,
do you know what?
Alhamdulillah, like a really nice.
I really want to like spin on this in the sense that everyone always said, not everyone, but like in general, people say, can you stop that?
I can't help him if he's a man.
Can you? So people always comment on Aisha's videos saying, "Oh, I bet he doesn't have a good relationship with your mum, or does he have this, or like how is his relationship?" And like it all goes to show, like it's all two ways. Like just because you don't see it, and there's reasons why, because they don't like the camera as much and stuff like that. I have a great relationship with her mum and dad, and dad, both, and brothers, and like
everyone.
Everyone in their family is like.
Like the other day, actually, it was really cute. My mum and dad were in Pakistan. My cousin was getting married, and for the first time, he spoke to my uncles, my dad's younger brother, and like he was just being himself, like his bubbly, annoying self, and speaking to them, and they were just so happy. They were like, "Oh my God, he's such a like great guy," and you know, saying all these things. So like he's like that with not just because he has to be. That's sometimes I'm like, calm down, Nafees.
Yeah, and do you know what? What it is we've put ourselves as well in this position where we are, like, we're in the forefront of being the most judged people out of like everyone, because we're on social media, we're publicly showing our relationship and stuff like that. So yeah, people are going to take everything as they see it. So they might see something and they'll be like, oh, they're fake, or they're just doing it for the videos. They're not going to know. We can't expect them to know what we're like in between them hours and in between them days, because we do. We are like that. I mean, like it's just obviously emphasized. Like, it's like anything. It's emphasized on video because of it being recorded. Yes, there are things that are like escalated a little bit and like we just muck around and play on it, but they're based on real things. For example,
also, like, can I just say, if people have watched our Brownie Chat podcast, they will see that how we are jokey and like people find you so funny, and like that people find us. Actually, do you remember the other day on the live? Someone said, you guys are meant for each other. Oh, you didn't say that, but someone said your guys are meant for each other. You can tell you're meant for each other.
Yeah.
And like, because we just bounce off each other, and it's so. Was that my stomach?
But do you know what it is as well? It's like you'll probably sense it and see it. We're also like moody, like in general. Like they might see it on live where like you'll have pulled a face when I've said something, or like, you know, I've said something stupid just because I've retaliated to something, or she's wound up. You might sense it, like that's normal, like it's just, that's life, isn't it? Like we're not always going to be like completely like in awe of each other in that sense, like.
Yeah, I'm never in awe of him.
No, but do you know what I mean? Like, and I think it's probably like good that we do that, or subconsciously do that, because then it's more real.
That's just how we are anyway.
Exactly.
Whereas if we weren't like that off camera, then it would be fake.
All I'm saying.
You can ask my mum, you can ask his mum, you can ask my dad, you can ask anyone. People was like, do they ever not bicker, or not even bicker? Like we're just constantly annoying each other.
Who is it?
No, this is what it is. We just constantly annoy each other because that's like how we like communicate our love and things like that. No, You're literally doing it now.
No, do you know what it is? Ian said the other day, it's like, do they even like each other?
He's like,
but do you know what? Do you know what it is? It's like,
the thing is,
it's safe that one of them aspects was taken away, right? One of them personality traits. It wouldn't be us. We wouldn't be how we like. Wouldn't be normal. We'd end up missing it. Like,
and also,
I hate it when you don't do the bed in the morning. But
yes, I hate it when you don't hoover the flipping floors properly.
But the minute, say if there wasn't that thing to complain about or moan about, it just wouldn't be us. Like it wouldn't.
And do you know what? Also, you flipping made me lose what I was going to say. Because I was going to say a really good point.
If it was that good, you'd have remembered it.
No, I can't remember now.
So yeah, no.
What were you talking about?
Just traits, personality traits and stuff.
Look, but it's about yarn. What did yarn say? Oh yeah. So my brother was saying how do they even like each other? Do they even love each other? Actually, where I am not a PDA person. I don't think you are. I mean, I don't think you are you? PDA.
What do you mean? How do you mean?
Like public.
Yeah, I know what that means. But
yeah, so like in front of people.
Oh no! Like we'll happily sit on separate like chairs and like not sit next to each other.
This is what I'm saying. So like maybe others view love like they're like really love it, like kind to each other.
No, but they also do think that of us.
No, can I flip and finish what I'm trying to say, man? But like, so like, this is how we are basically. But we show each other love how we want to show each other love privately. You know
what it is?
We will literally every night we will spend like, even if it's 10 minutes, we will have a chat and just before bed about random stuff. I'll be like, tell me something, or do you know what I mean? Or sometimes I'll say to him like, can you tell me things you like about me?
Every night.
No, not every night, but
I think.
And then also like, or I'll say let's just have 10 minutes where we just talk about, and then sometimes that ends up being like half an hour, 40 minutes.
But do you know what it?
And like that's like us being serious, because I think a lot of people a lot of our family members think we are literally like, we literally just don't know how to talk to each other.
Yeah,
but then I think your mum
also my fault as well, though. Like, no, on a serious note, because of like how I'm portrayed, they take it as they see it, so they probably think that we're both like that, and when we're together. Whereas like there's been ample like amount of times where like we've spoken about things and like it's been serious stuff, and like for example, like I think we even mentioned it in one of the previous podcasts. You was like, I don't know how I feel. Like, I don't know if I feel happy or sad. And you said like you don't know how you can't have them kind of conversations if you don't like love someone. Like, of course.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but like 9% of the time we're like Tom and Joe.
Yeah.
Who are you?
No, do you know what it is as well? Like,
who are you?
We all no, just stop. Seriously, stop.
No, I'm being serious. Who are you, Tom or Joe?
Tom. But yeah, what I feel like is like, it's basically my point is that realistically you might benefit from not being serious all the time, because if you're always talking about something, not that you're going to run out of things to say, but it starts to become a bit like draining, that it's always like serious, there's no like...
But do you know what? I find that as well when being joking, I find that so draining. How like you can joke all the time. I find it so draining. So I'm like, I just want to have like a normal adult conversation. And I think that's because I work with children, that I have to like dumb down. Like me having I thrive off, me personally, off serious conversations, because I'm at school all day where I'm talking to children who just joke, especially when I was a teacher and I was working with 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, and they were just constantly like moaning, joking, laughing, crying, and you just be like, oh, it's okay. You're constantly like, you dumb down your conversations, and like we would always say it in the staff room as well, like we're just craving like adult conversations, whether that be just anything like, oh, what did you watch on TV last night, or I went out last night and we got this dinner, and just something. It doesn't have to be like a serious conversation about something like, I don't know, like, oh, something happened really serious the other day, and or my, you know, like a death in the family. Nothing like that. Just the type of adult conversation. And I think a lot of teachers or people who work in schools really. So when I come home, I don't want to then spend another 5 hours with another child.
No, but you know what it is? Now you've said that sentence about adult conversations and being serious and blah, 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 and whatever else you said. For me, it's actually the opposite. Because I have to spend all day being professional.
Yeah, but you're not.
No, I am. Like, in terms of, like... Well, I'm not going to literally joke around with my manager.
No, but I think...
No, wait. I'm not going to joke around with my manager and say, like, oh, you wanted this graphic done? That's not how it goes. Like, you have to...
You probably do as well.
No, for real. I'm being serious now. Especially in, like, other workplaces. Like, you have to obviously remain a level of consistency. So it's about serious work projects, clients, this, that.
But can I ask you, when you worked with... when you worked with your friend for those many years, you said all you both did was just joke around. So in that environment, can I just say something? In that environment, when you're just around adults, there's no children, obviously, you can have really silly jokes and laughs, and you can be childish, and you can be adults. You can have like about 20 different levels of like maturity. Whereas in school, you're mainly with your class from the moment, well, you're basically... When I was a teacher, I was on my own until the children came in, unless I had a quick meeting or a quick like catch up to speak to an adult. It was never like having to sit down and a conversation. It was, morning, you alright? Like, what you got? Like, it was just like that. And then the kids come in, and all day up until they leave, 3:30, you're in this like, you've got to be a child friendly mode. And then again, unless you have a meeting or you're speaking to a parent, then you're on your own. And then that's it. You only maybe, I would say, maximum an hour I would have of a proper adult conversation, because even at lunchtime I wouldn't always be sat in the class, in the staff rooms. Whereas if you're on the desk and you're around the adults, you're constantly having conversations, whether that be a professional conversation because you've got to get your business done, or you are having a joke like, oh, last night on the telly, like, you know, blah, 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 oh, but, you know, and you have a laugh, oh, that guy down the road, like, did you see he fell over? Like, you know, you stupid boys, like, laugh about weird things. But what I'm trying to say is, like, I get it. So, like, flipping to sort yourself out.
But I've told you...
Like, I literally had a child so literally this conversation was happening at work today. Oh, you like him, don't you? No, I don't like him. Stop it, stop. Stop saying that. No, seriously, stop it. Stop saying I like him. He goes, you like? Like, seriously, what the hell? That's not even a conversation. And I was like, come on, guys. I was like, grow up. I literally said, well, grow up. You're being so mature right now. She's saying she doesn't like him. Get over it. And they're like, he likes him. But that's children. But it's like, oh my, it's so draining. Do you know what I mean?
You know what it is? Like, for me, to have... We're really loosely saying the word serious conversations, because we do have conversations.
I'm not talking about us, I'm talking about in general.
No, but I'm just saying, like, for me, to have a deep conversation, which I can have, and you know that, like, realistically, you do know that, but for me, I have to feel a level of vulnerability.
Okay, shall I put you in those positions?
No, please, see this.
I do. You do the exact same thing.
I have to feel a level of vulnerability to want to have them conversations.
No, but I'm talking about I'm not talking about like you said earlier. You said that you didn't know if you were happy or sad. Like, that's something different. That's earlier when you said, "Oh, remember last episode."
You said that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You mentioned that, so I said that's a bit different, because when you're emotional, then obviously I'm talking just about like now we're having a conversation, and sometimes it feels like you don't want to talk to me.
No, but you know what it is? I know I keep saying it, but it is based but it is based off my personality. And for you personally, you thrive off of, like, I guess, seriousness because of, which I didn't really understand until you just mentioned it.
And I think that's why me and your mum, like, get on so well as well, actually, like, just, and why we can chat for literally hours, like, sometimes 4, 5, 6 hours, we don't even realise, because, yes, we can have a joke, but we can literally talk about one topic, and whether it might be the same thing we're talking about, but we can literally sit there and I can have an adult conversation. I'm not having her go, like, oh, I'm rolling on the floor and, doing all this stuff or whatever you do. We could just sit there and have a conversation, like, for ages. And I think that's what I love about, like, our relationship actually the most out of everything else, is that I can actually have a conversation with my mother-in-law without feeling judged or without her thinking, oh, she's never going to stop talking. Or, do you know what I mean? Like, whereas, like, we have that as well, but then we have a lot of, but you're very jokey and everything. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, me and your mum can joke as well. Like, we'll talk about something and then we'll start laughing and then go off and be silly, and I'll be like, oh, and I won't be extremely silly like I am with you, where we all go, ooh, we do stupid faces or whatever. But it's so interesting. As soon as you, like, Auntie always says this, like, she always says, oh, like, Nafees is like the party of the room. What's the saying? Like, what's the saying? Whatever the saying is. And I think it's
the party or something.
Yeah, whatever the saying is. I think it's because when we are chatting, it's just so, like, calm the whole time, and obviously we have our energies are not, like, shooting up.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, for me, and you know this.
No, I already know. No. And that's the thing is that I've already accepted that.
No, but what it is like, for the listeners. No, for the listeners.
Welcome to our therapy.
What it is you know this, and just to reiterate, I'm either right at the top or I'm right at the bottom. And, like, Mum always says this, and Mum has a habit of, like, always asking what's wrong, like, obviously because she cares and stuff. Not to say if you don't ask you don't care, but with you know if I'm quiet, I'm quiet. That's it. You might get annoyed, like, why are you being like that, kind of thing. And you might just say, oh, because everyone always says this, and you've said this to me so many times as well. I'm like, just tell me then. Tell me that you're not feeling like you want to talk, and then I'll leave you alone. But in that moment, in that midst of feeling them emotions, I don't want to tell you that I'm feeling that kind of way. That's not immaturity. That is just how I'm processing things. Yeah, I know, but also it's the exact same when I'm in that. You also want to go. No, I know. So, it's both ways. Yeah, I know. No, I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying, like, it's like a. It's just like one of those things you have to compromise. Like, look, my partner wants to know that. My partner wants to know when I'm not being spoken to. Like, I will say to you, I don't want to speak to you right now. If I'm feeling really low, if I want to be left alone. Yeah, like, so like, you should. I think in that sense, in a relationship like that, or like obviously we're in a marriage, that you just have to go. It doesn't matter about my emotions. Just let her know, and then that's it. Then I can carry on processing it. Yeah. Because that's what I do. Like, I don't want to. If you know I'm in that situation, don't ask. But I will still say to you, just leave me alone. Even if it is just leave me alone, that means come back later. Like, I don't know if actually I'm not like a lot of guys in terms of gaming, right? No, I'm not like a lot of guys in terms of. I thought you said gaming. Gaming. But, like, some men or some guys, they're always playing and stuff, and, like, they can sit hours on end, right, on their PS4s or Xboxes or whatever. You could as well. No. But, no, I couldn't. That's the thing. So when I play, for me, it's more so, like, mind therapy where I'm not having to worry about anything, like, because I'm just mucking around on a console, like, it's just playing a virtual game. So in that moment, I don't want to be disturbed. I just want to play the game. Like, you'll try and have conversations with me, and, like, I don't process anything you're saying because I'm not, and I can't just pause the game because it's an online game. I can't just pause games and stop. So in that moment, I don't want to have conversations, and I like that time because, especially in the start of our marriage, up until maybe even in the last 3 months, I didn't play at all. It's only the last few months that I've really started to actually jump on it and stuff. But now that I've got back into doing it every so often, it's got nothing to do with immaturity. I just enjoy doing that.
Yeah, he gets to a point and he goes, "You going on live?"
Yeah,
he forces me to go on live.
Because at that point, I just want some alone time. I just want to chill.
So why don't you just say?
Because I don't want you to take it the wrong way. Because I know that you know. No, in the sense that I know that you like so do I, spending time just being in each other's. No, come on. Just being in each other's presence, right?
Yeah, but I can do that whilst being on my phone and just scrolling.
Yeah, but then you've also said you have to kind of thing. So about playing the game. So
no, but if you actually
and I say the same to you. No, it's not. I'm not. That's not a complaint because it's natural. You're gonna say that, and I say the same to you. But you have to go live. Not because I want to sit there and talk to you for hours. I just want you there. No, seriously. I just want you there, without you talking to other people. I just want you accessible, kind of thing.
Except, what the hell, I'm not an object.
But you know what
accessible.
I mean? So, I guess we all have our own ways of
lock me up now, so you can't accept.
We all have our own ways of doing things and wanting things and having peace and stuff. I don't think we're at the point where we're
Okay, question, because obviously we're now 2 years into this marriage.
What I would change?
Well, someone did actually ask, what is one thing you both love about each other and would change?
Okay.
I think I don't know what the questions are because you flipping won't let me get the questions.
Doesn't matter. So what I love about us and you, or is it about you?
I don't know.
Okay, so I'll answer both. So what I love about us and you is we have a kind of promiscuity to us.
Did you set a timer?
No, but it's okay. So we have a level of promiscuity
what does that
to
mean?
us. So it's some people know what we're like, but they don't know what we're like.
Yeah, that's what I like.
So yes,
even
we are joking. Yes, we are serious.
Even your mum and my mum, our
there's
parents.
So many things I don't want to say them, but there's so many things that you do that you'll never do in front of everyone else.
Yeah.
Not like
no, I know.
Not like that kind of
yeah, I know.
General stuff.
Yeah.
And there's so many things that I say that I wouldn't be.
And we have code words.
We do. And we've said that since day one. But I love that they don't. They think they know us, but they don't.
Yeah, people think that they know us 100%, but actually, there's 10% that people don't know.
Or even more. There's so many layers that we keep to ourselves before, it's in front of everyone. So
those people who say, "Do we have a private life?" Yeah, we do.
Yeah, for example, we both enjoy our own seats on the sofa, right? We do. And we'll all just sit separately. And let's say, for example, mum's not here, or no, dad's not here, or no one's here. There will be moments where we just cheekily just have a cuddle or whatever, but that's that level of on FaceTime it will look like we're just sitting separate, but there's moments where we just, we feel ourselves a bit more. I don't know how to explain it, but I love that about us, that there's a level of just...
Okay, about me now.
I like about you your resilience. So you are very strong-minded, and as soon as you apply yourself to something, you're very consistent with it. Whether it's the TikTok stuff, whether it's the play therapy stuff, you haven't really given up with the play therapy. You're still doing it.
I know, there was a point where I was I don't know if I want to carry on. Do you remember?
But you're still doing it. What else is there? You're what do you do when the tutoring. I like the fact that even though it's long and everything, like, it's your thing. That's you. That's your level of independence. You're not tied down to anyone or anything. It's just, that's down to you putting the effort in. A job is a job. You have to go to a job. Like, for example, not you, but like, you have to go. You have to turn up every day, kind of thing.
Yeah. But like, I've got my own bits going on
with tutoring and TikTok and stuff like that. Play therapy. You're dictating that lifestyle. Whereas a job is more so like financial.
Like, TikTok is great. I love doing TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, I love doing TikTok, but you never know. It might not ever go anywhere. I might stay on 12,000 first. That's it, and then it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I always have in the back of my mind, that if this, like, I would love to continue with TikTok, and if I can, that's great. But if it doesn't go anywhere and it stays,
it's not the be all or end all.
Yeah, because I've got my play therapy. I've got teaching. I can always go back to teaching. I can, like, this. I've got options, which is so good. Like, even in 10 years' time, say if I do TikTok for 10 years and then actually something goes, it doesn't work out, whatever, I know I've got something I can always fall back on.
And I feel that, like, in that sense, I feel the same with, say for example, losing a job or whatever in my field. I've always got freelance. I can always do bits. I've always got my fitness stuff. I can always do bits. I can always find stuff, and I always have. Like, alhamdulillah, with Allah's blessing and everyone's du'as. Yes, I've been in rubbish situations at points since we've been together and stuff like that, and even before. But there's always been like a light where it's like, I've been able to grab something.
Yeah, and like, you just have to trust in Allah.
You just have to trust the process as well. Like, you're in a position for a reason,
and also, like, Allah's the best planner. So if when one door shuts, another door opens, and we've 100%. Seen that happen so many times. Even us as together, being together, and when we weren't together, and my life before and things like that. I thought, oh my God,
and we're here for a reason. So that's what I always will beat it down to, is we're here in this position, even sat doing this talk and whatever. We're here for a reason, and let's just make the most of it.
So what's
your turn?
No, what's change? That was the part of the question about changing. Just one, and don't go into detail. Just quickly.
One thing I'd change is.
You said earlier nothing.
One thing I would change is.
Come on, we haven't got all day.
I don't know. I can't.
Okay, well, think of something, because.
Yeah, wait.
Okay, so what was the question?
What do you like about me, and what would you
like about our relationship?
Me? No, about. You've already said about. Let's keep what we said, because it's gonna make it long. That's why.
Oh, you're a loser.
So now just say about me.
One thing I would change about you.
No, lie.
Okay, one thing I love about you is. No, I'm joking. I love how much of a family guy you are. Like, I think that's so important, because I know, like, family is so important to me, and that was one of the massive traits that I saw when we were getting married, before we got married and things like that, and how family is, like, everything to you. And obviously, inshallah, if you have children, I can see how you will be as a dad to our kids, inshallah. That's, like, one thing I love about you. There's so many things, but that's like one of my main things, is that you're a family guy, because there's some guys that say they're family guys but still don't really spend time with their family, or don't try to make any effort, but you make effort with your family and with your in-laws as well, like my family. I think that's, and one thing I would change.
Funny that, isn't it? You go into that one quick.
No, I don't actually know. I would probably just change you, maybe I kind of wish you would just be calmer in situations. Like, you're like a little golden retriever. I get so excited.
You just call me a kutta.
Yeah. You're a little kutta.
No.
No, seriously, no. You're like a little, like excited dog when... like when something happens and you just can't, it's like, just calm down, like, it's fine, like nothing's like, just flipping out, calm down. Just because when he gets like that, I'm just like, we were basically earlier, we were talking about birth, and I was like, I don't actually know if I want you in the room because you're just going to be so, like, on, not even like in a negative way, but he would be so like stressed and so like panicky that who cares about you? I'm the one that needs to be calmed down.
I wouldn't be like that.
Yeah, and he keeps saying,
I'd contain myself.
And then his mum was actually...
I'd literally be like, hold my hand.
Yeah, you'll be like...
It's okay.
I would, because I think I'd just be worrying about you.
No, you wouldn't, Aisha. Anyway.
Even when I get ill, there's been times where I've been ill and you're like stressing and I'm like, just calm down.
Not stressing, but I care.
No, there's caring and then there's being like flipping out, just calm down. Why are you going...
Mate, you fainted in town and I carried you down and I remained concerned.
No, you didn't. I heard you. You were like, no. He was like, shall I help you carry her? And you're like, no, she won't like that, so I don't think she'll feel comfortable with you doing that.
But you wouldn't.
And then he was walking, like, because even though I passed out for like 10 to 15 seconds, whatever it was, but like I regained, but I just couldn't physically talk. That was what was the issue. But I could hear everything like that was going on, and I couldn't open my eyes either. I just could hear everything that was going on. So even like when you were walking with me, like you put me down for a second, and you were like, and he was like, oh, you alright? Like, do you need me to help you? And you're like, no, I just need to. And I was like, it's just in my head. I couldn't even speak or open my eyes, but I was trying not to laugh as well.
Oh. That's not funny. That was such a trivial moment for me. That was the first time I experienced.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, but everyone's like, my dad's like that. So, oh my god, he's literally my dad. Oh my god, my dad was like that. Did I tell you like the story where I passed out and we called the ambulance? So my dad is so funny. He was like, I'm just gonna quickly go take a shower.
No, he didn't.
My brother was home as well, and he was I think he was the one who called the ambulance, and then it was so funny because he was like, I don't know how old he was at this point. He goes, what's your condition? And I'm like on the floor like, Dextrocardia, My mum wasn't home. My mum was Pakistan. You could just tell men are useless. Why am I the one who's passed out on the floor telling my mum was flipping call the ambulance myself? And then my dad was like, I'm just going to go get changed and quickly have a shower before they come. And I was laughing at this part. I was like, well, what are you doing, Dad? I'm literally passed out on the floor. And then every time he goes, no, that's not what I did. I just went to spray myself because I think he was making food at this point. So he didn't want to smell. So he was worried about smelling even though his daughter was passed out on the floor. I was like, oh my god. Seriously, but it's such a funny...
I just think that women don't appreciate men at all.
Really okay, if you pass out on the floor, I go, oh, BRB, just gonna go put my makeup on before the ambulance comes.
Well, yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
You would.
Okay, next time I will.
Why am I passing out in the first place?
Well, if I have to call the ambulance for you, I'm just gonna be like, sorry.
No, but I haven't done that. What are you talking about?
You said we don't appreciate you. I'm telling you.
Not me. I'm just saying, like, it's natural to be like.
What, natural to you know? If you were like that with our kids, I'd be like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Anyway, no, this has been insightful. Is it episode 46? I think... Are
you okay? Oh my god, it's so late.
Yeah, no, not even that. I just think...
Guess what time it is?
9:52.
10 to 10.
I was right.
Oh, well, you're 3 minutes late.
Yeah. So, thanks for joining us again.
And please make sure you are subscribing because, yeah, I love doing this with you because there's so much... We used to look forward to doing these together.
Yeah, no, inshallah, let's not promise a day or date or whatever, but we will. We
said that last time actually as well.
Like, we will keep uploading as much as we can.
We should do it maybe every other week or something.
Yeah, or even if it's like every week. Like we'll see. But thank you so much. Inshallah, this one like is a reignition of like the podcast. But it's not like we've stopped. We're just living.
Yeah, and also there was some questions that were asked. Maybe we'll answer them because we actually went completely off topic of what we were going to originally speak about.
We might get a guest on. I've got a guest lined up.
Oh yeah.
No, I have.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Yeah, but not yet. Maybe in 2024. Like later on in 2024.
Oh no, not yet. No, you don't even know who I'm talking about.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, we'll be reaching out and getting that sorted. Thank you so much for watching. If you got this far, comment anything that you liked about the episode, what you didn't like. Again, inshallah, next year, we're gonna get podcast mics.
Yes.
We're really gonna flipping sort that issue out.
I need it for my podcast with my mother-in-law and this one, because everyone just goes, "Your mic."
But inshallah, we'll get that. I don't know why you don't just bring the your chairs down here and do it here. It's the same wall. You can take that down and just move this.
Yeah, maybe we can try.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
but it's so bright up there.
No, but it's...
And we've got the little stand.
Yeah, you can bring that here. Move it. There.
No, but then when I do my videos and lives, I don't want to keep changing it around.
Anyway, yeah. If you aren't a video watcher, you can find us on Spotify. Follow our TikTok, Instagram, everything.
Yeah, all the social media accounts will be here.
Yes, and thank you so much again. It's been
a nice episode.
We're
about to go back now.
Hopefully you liked it. So, we'll catch you next time. But this is the Brownie Chat Podcast.
Episode 46.
To be continued. Peace.